and Mile High is humming. Titans at Broncos, Week 1, late window. Denver walks in as the biggest favorite on the board at 8.5, total 42.5, and everyone's already decided how this is supposed to go. Quarterbacks first. Bo Nix is a second-year signal with a full grasp of Sean Payton's offense, fresh help around him, and a defense that let him grow last year. Reports out of Denver point to added weapons like Evan Engram and a revamped backfield with J.K. Dobbins and R.J. Harvey, enough balance to keep the chains honest. The local beat says the defense is ready to fly, anchored by Patrick Surtain too, and that was a top-tier unit by yards per play in 2024. Most write-ups see Denver controlling the day, some even flirting with a blowout vibe. Across the field, Cam Ward makes his NFL debut. The resume sparkles, big college numbers, clean preseason touch. Tennessee leans on Tony Pollard for stability, with Calvin Ridley expected and Tyler Lockett added as the seasoned route runner. The Titans' defense kept yardage in check last year, but bled points. The pass rush has questions. Public memory is loud. Tennessee struggled ATS in 2024. That's the story you've been handed. But Week 1 births liars and late covers. A rookie with live legs and a veteran back can steal a drive, steal a quarter, steal the back door, especially when the total isn't screaming shootout. It's never just the pick. It's the way the number bends you. 8.5 is a lot of air to leave between two NFL teams on opening Sunday. And today's AI pick is Titans plus 8.5. Will we cash or will we burn?
San Francisco comes in off a 6-11 season. The offense still flashes, 14th in points, 7th on the ground, 3rd through the air, but protection cracked, 23rd in sacks allowed. So red zone conversion had to carry the weight, 9th TD rate. The defense broke, 29th in points allowed, 17th versus run, 4th versus pass, only 23rd in sacks, and 31st in red zone defense. Robert Saleh returns to fix it. Personnel notes from the reports, Deebo Samuel is gone. The room leans Jawan Jennings, Ricky Pearsall, with Brandon Ayuk out after last year's ACL. George Kittle remains the hammer. Christian McCaffrey carries a calf tag. The club added Brian Robinson. Secondary turnover hit. Charvarius Ward and Talanoa Hufanga departed. Injuries flagged. Jennings, Russell Gage Jr., Jordan Watkins questionable. Jacob Robinson, Ayuk, Tanner Mordecai out. Seattle missed the playoffs at 10-7 on a tiebreaker and flipped the offense. Sam Darnold in, DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett out. Targets recentered to Jackson Smith-Njigba and Cooper Kupp. The line is reworked, rookie Gray Zabel noted. Output last year, 17th in points, 17th rush, 6th pass, 25th in red zone offense, 28th in sacks allowed. Defense trended up under Mike McDonald, 13th in points allowed, 23rd versus run, 13th versus pass, 7th in red zone defense, 9th in sacks. Core names include Leonard Williams, Uchenna Nwosu, and a secondary led by Rick Woolen and Devin Witherspoon. Injuries: Tony Horton questionable, Christian Haynes, John Reese Plumlee, Riley Mills, Jonathan Hankins out. Noise matters. Lumen Field is one of the loudest stadiums in the league. San Francisco's WR depth is thin today, their 2024 pass rush underwhelmed, and Seattle's defense tightened where this game will be decided, red zone. And today's AI pick is Seahawks plus 1.5. Will we cash or will we burn?
And Sunday swings west. Houston at Los Angeles, late window, Sophie Stadium. The Rams step in as favorites, backed by a tide of expert consensus. 10 of 11 ESPN analysts lean Rams. 6 of 7 Sports Illustrated staffers pick them. 3 of 5 at NFL.com say the same. The story is already written on paper. Los Angeles is supposed to take care of business at home. But that's the kind of script that leaves room for fracture. Reports out of Los Angeles talk about leadership and continuity. Head coach Sean McVay speaks on Nate Landman being named a captain for his emotional intelligence. Kyron Williams says being chosen captain matters even more than his contract extension. Veterans like Matthew Stafford talk about year 17, staying fresh physically and mentally. Even in quotes, the focus is on steady hands guiding the group. continuity on special teams, improvements expected on defense, and the defensive front getting reinforcements with names like Kobe Turner, Byron Young, Jared Verse, Braden Fisk, and veteran Poona Ford. This is a Rams team that expects to tighten its frame, especially up front. The previews show respect, but also the weight of expectation. The Rams are the picked side almost everywhere, which means pressure runs one way. Houston walks in with less written, less demanded, and more space to steal the narrative. In a game lined inside a field goal with a total in the low 40s, every drive matters. Every possession shapes the air. And when one side already has all the consensus, the other side carries the shadow edge. And today's AI pick is Texans +3. Will we cash or will we burn?
And the North cracks open. Detroit at Green Bay, Week 1, 4:25. Divisional air turning heavy before the first snap. All week the noise circled the Lions, the regression chorus, the schedule, the questions. Peter Schrager says Detroit misses the playoffs, not because of talent, because of loss of 2 coordinators. Ben Johnson gone, Aaron Glenn gone. That's not a small detail. That's the system's pulse changing. Inside the building, the response is colder. John Morton, the new offensive coordinator, shrugs off the narratives. No social, no headlines, just prep. That's the tell. New hands on the wheel mean the identity isn't locked. Early in a season that swings game scripts wide. On a rivalry field, safe becomes a rumor. Doubt doesn't slow football. It speeds it up. When a team is told to step back, they often step on the gas. This matchup is a referendum, not a museum tour. Detroit walks in with a locker room that hears the outside verdict and a coordinator who refuses to play to it. Green Bay answers with its own ambition and a stadium that amplifies momentum. Division games don't resolve quietly. They tip, then flood. And when a fan base expects one thing, control, symmetry, measured drives, the quickest way the game betrays them is with trading punches. The narrative says Detroit should shrink without its architects. The counter-narrative says volatility, new calls, new sequencing, defensive recalibrations after Glenn's exit creates points, not pauses. First quarters write questions, second halves write fireworks. It's never just the teams, it's the temperature of change, and change runs hot. And today's AI pick is over 47.5. Will we cash or will we burn?
The late window exhales. 4 fields, 4 decisions, no romance, just what we're willing to stand behind when the noise gets loud. Here's the sigil, clean, cold. Titans at Broncos, Titans, +8.5. 49ers at Seahawks, Seahawks, 1.5. Texans at Rams, Texans +3. Lions at Packers, over 47.5. You already know the feeling. The number wobbles, your pulse answers, and somewhere between kickoff and the last whistle, the truth shows up. Stack with us all season. Like and subscribe. Will we cash or will we burn? Old truth for the road. Wer nicht wagt, der nicht gewinnt.